Hi, my name is Joe, and today we're going to be reacting to the Three Houses Child banner. I would say, oh boy, but late reaction because I was over at a family member's house for Easter, stayed the night, whatever. I'm already pissed. We just got a Felix. We just got a Felix with the Tea Time one not that long ago. Awesome. And he's just a sword again. Sword infantry. He's just going to be better than Brave Felix. Oh my god. The truest lone wolf incoming. There are other Three Houses characters than Felix, Edelgard Claude, Dimitri, Byleth. Yeah, who else got an alt? The Tea Time one also had Ingrid. Anyway, I gotta read. I forgot that's part of the job. Priming Sword. Canto distance +1, max 4. Slaying -2 because it's Felix. At start of player or enemy faves, you get... Holy fuck, what? That's a lot. What? Okay. Attack and speed liberate, dodge, and pulse follow. And pulse follow, I believe, made its debut on Rearmed Soth number 2, by the way. Number 2. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there was another seasonal rearm on this one, but I'm getting ahead of myself, I guess. 4 bonuses, though? Oh, it's to a certain target ally. Okay, so it's not everybody. So it's your support partner or ally with the highest speed. That's interesting, at least. Okay, I'm fine with that, then. Giving out more than 2 things to only one person is fine, but if this was like to everybody, that'd be fucking insane. Anyway, Omni +15, 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, 15 special DR, none of that's for AoEs. Relatively harmless weapon. Attack and speed liberate are just stats at the end of the day, but it's a different vehicle for stats, so whatever. Dodge, pierceable DRs on a comeback, and pulse follow, good. And it comes with our tribal. Can't really ask for more than that. Duelist blow. Can't really ask for more than that on a unit like this. Player phase, essentially cav sword, but in infantry, so he's able to take advantage of this. Matchless wolf. So the differences between Brave Felix and the Tea Time Felix B slot were kind of hard to see on a first glance, so hopefully it's not the same here. But we got Phantom Speed +7. The Felix thing. Does it work on traps? Does not trigger when affected by effects of Foresight, Snare, or traps. Okay. Interesting. So you can't eat traps with this one, if my brain works. Anyway, combat. Omni -5, 20% speed-based true damage, including AoEs. 20% speed-based damage reduction, including AoEs. Special DR, including AoEs. So he's like relatively AoE-proof. With like 2 layers of it, that's not bad at all. And then 10 points of offensive frozen. And then you get potent 100. Hell yeah. Okay, fucking Christ. Okay, I would say hell yeah, but I hate child banners. I like not children. Unless the character is literally already a child, and that's like, you know, they have a full arc and whatever, then sure. But when you're just taking clickbait-ass characters like Three Houses and then making them 10 years old, and then they're the best versions of the characters by far. And by the way, the child banner, but more specifically Three Houses units, have a reputation for whenever they introduce like the next most fucked up mechanic in the game that they're gonna print for that year going forward, it always starts on a fucking Three Houses banner. Tell me I'm wrong. Winter Three Houses banner. Giant special jumps and no quarter. Valentine's Three Houses banner. Everybody just has Gale Force and then the Drive Miracle from Rhea. And now we're here. We're gonna have to wait and see what that fucked up thing is, but I'm telling you it's gonna be on there. Oh boy. Tempest Burst 5. This was already low-key the best Tempest skill anyway, so I'm assuming it's just gonna be true damage or flat DR. Extra move. Omni +6 based on movement. 5 true damage. Not AoEs, though. It'd be kind of cool if this was AoE, though, would it not? Or if there was a stipulation where it, like, works for both AoEs and not AoEs, like Arcane Truth Fire and friggin', what's it called? Duo Haythrun, the AoE one. Her C slot has a stipulation for, like, if you have an AoE or not. You get, like, the different special jump. That would be cool on here, but whatever. AoE Brave Felix was a thing. But anyway, oh, you also get 5 DR too? What the fuck? Okay. So this is just the best infantry C slot now, not named Instruct. And like, the thing with Instruct real quick, I know this is the first unit, I'm like 5 minutes into this shit, but the thing with Instruct real quick, you can kind of put it on anybody, but like, in a perfect world, you put it on a support support, and then you put something like this on your actual, like, star. Like, this is perfect for friggin' Brave Harmonic Ike. Undoubtedly, this is his best C slot now. Anyway, and then you get the special jump of 1. Pretty good. Let's skip to the next thing, because I don't want to be here all day. Claude. Wow. Oh, God, the stupid-ass face. So it's going to be Felix, Claude, and then, like, Duo Dimitri Edelgard. I think it was in the thumbnail, but even if it wasn't, that was, like, the most, you know, shoehorned in, obvious one. So that leaves one more. I don't really know who it could be, but I don't like this art. All right, Joe, I like you as a voice actor, but you just sound like Claude whispering there. You do not sound like a kid version of Claude anyway. He's a Bocav. He's a Demote. Demote with a new preference B slot. Exciting. Potent. Wait, hold on. Did he? He has attack from 3 stance on a Demote. Oh, I got a bad feeling in the pit of me wallet, but look, whatever. Okay. Hunting bow. This is another reason I hate the child banner. Very, very quick. The stupid weapons are all just named the most generic shit. You have, like, Ike. He's got Ragnall, this legendary weapon. All it does is give you +4 stats in distant counter. And then here comes a baby with hunting bow. And it's the best thing in the game. Anyway, slaying. 3x3 support of Omni +5. Special jump of 1 before first attack, and speed-based NFU. Pretty good. And then we have Omni +15, neutralize penalties to attack and speed. I don't know why they keep putting this before the damage stuff, but whatever. 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, special jump of 1, and NFU, because that's all the stuff that he gives out. So, pretty harmless weapon on the surface, but then you also have Ashes and Dust style, which was his, like, unique gambit in post-time skip. Yeah, I hate child banners. Why are you doing something this cool for Claude when he's like 10 years old and not like a cool post-time skip alt? We still haven't gotten post-time skip alts, right? Am I stoned? Besides like the Brave and Legendary versions, which are just shoo-ins for that anyway. Fuck you for this. Anyway, attack from 3, and you inflict gravity when... Okay, pretty good. Once per turn. Okay. I feel like if it's attack from 3 and inflicting gravity, it should be every other turn, but that's just me. Doesn't come with an A slot, doesn't come with an interesting special. Insight Hone is cringe, but whatever. Collapse Star. Alright. Canto distance, max 3, min 1. Attack speed, defense -5, 20% true damage. 20% damage reduction. Tempo. 10 points of offensive frozen for potent 100. Very good. Claude has kind of needed potent 100, and so did Felix, to be fair. You didn't really want to run potent in the S slot. You had to if you had to, but now these units just have it. If it's unit's first combat initiated by unit this turn, if you have a speed check, reduce damage from foe's first attack to a max... What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you that this would, you know, when the 3 houses people come, ushers in some new toxic-ass mechanic. They do this stupid shit. Oh, now you can only do 1 damage during combat. But jingle, 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 it's a 3 houses character. Jingle, jingle, Edelgard, Claude, hee. Oh, God. Normally only means the first strike, and it's brave. Okay, let me finish. If unit initiates combat, collapse star status, and increase speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow-up attack by 10, so he's harder to double. Oh, this is so toxic on him specifically. Hold on. If it's unit's first combat initiated by foe this turn, you get the maximum damage of 1. So you get the collapse star effect if you meet a speed check, and then after combat, you get the status for enemy phase. And then he's going to be like almost impossible to double because he's going to be fast as fuck and has frozen and all this stuff. So you're just going to hit this unit for 1 all the time. Like, what is the counterplay to this? Burn? Is burn going to come back? Or AoEs? I have no clue. But also, since it's reducing it's not... Okay. I don't think it's reducing damage as much as it is limiting damage. That's the way I'm reading it, at least. So I don't think this will work with damage reflection. I pray not. But if this is their solution to damage reflection, I guess. But, like, this is just so toxic. This is a demote, by the way. He has attack from 3, inflicts gravity. You can only hit him back for 1. He's fast as fuck, frozen, so you can't double him. Like, what do you even do about this unit until speed creep? I don't understand. Rearmed, seasonal. Ugh, no. It's Ingrid again. Dude, this is like the most heated I've ever gotten doing this shit. Ingrid and Felix were on the same fucking banner less than a year ago. There are other characters, and also, She already got a rearmed. She was the first rearmed lance or whatever, right? And we just got a rearmed lance with Hanoka. What are we talking about? I'm screaming. I'm raising my voice. Fuck, man. What are they doing? There are other characters. This is just giving me PTSD to League of Legends, where they have prestige skins, but then like Lux and all these e-girl basic bitch characters have like 3 or 4 prestige skins at this point. Meanwhile, like 100 characters in the game don't even have 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all of this noise. Arcane Thorn. Slaying. Both phases. Truly Incited Preempt Pulse. Fine. Omni plus 15. 25 true damage. 15 flat DR. 15 special DR. 50% piercing. Reposition. Shatter Slash. New. 4 cost. 80%. This is just like the melee version of Waning Shot. Who gives a fuck? Proper Knight. It's gonna be a better version of the T-Time A slot. Canto distance plus 1 max 4. After unit acts and after Canto. Attack speed defense minus 7. That's a lot. Sabotage. Discord. Stat debuff maxing, closest and spreading. Refresh yourself after Canto if you used an assist. And then you get Omni plus 8 plus X. X is the number of spaces, max 3, so this is 11. This actually creates a pretty big stat swing between this, the first paragraph, attack speed defense minus 7, sabotage discord, inflicts penalty on foes attack defense, like all that shit. This unit actually gets a shitload of stats, it feels. 12 true damage, 12 flat DR, 12 special DR, special jump of 1 before your first attack and your first follow-up attack, 10 points of offensive frozen, potent 100, really, really good A slot, actually cracked A slot. Favor, really good, Outcry Dole. Guess what? Outcry Dole started on T-Time Ingrid less than a year ago. And here she is again with the same C-slot to give you a frame of reference for how little time has passed between Ingrids. Yeah, you kill Vanitas. What a fucking honor. All right, and then duo Dimitri and Edelgard. I mean, they'd be insane not to put Edelgard in the front, but I kind of hope it is so that friggin' Satachi and all the Edelgard simps have to spend $2,000 on this. Thank you. I want duo Dimitri in the front, but not on this. They're a green dagger armor. I had a feeling that they would be a dagger because that's like the thing between them, right, in the game. But anyway, Oath Dagger. We got Slaying, 3x3 support of, attack defense res minus 5, 50% piercing, and Anti-Miracle for just existing. That alone would be a really good reason to get this unit. Anyways, attack defense res plus 11 because you get the other 5 up here, 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, 15 special DR, and guaranteed follow-up attack because it's slow. I think they had like 15 speed or something. Armored Flare, good, great talent maxing. Me likey. Is that the disarm trap icon in the A slot with the prime sign? That's like the prime symbol. Anyway, attack defense clear. If unit initiates combat or if bonus is active on unit, grants attack defense plus 10, 7 true damage, and tempo. Cool. And then while attacking ether raids, you get disarm trap of 10 stacks with similar skills. Okay, so we're getting another instance of skill shifting, I'll call it, where normally disarm trap was only in the B slot. Now they're putting it in the A slot and the HP condition stacks, which is really cool actually, because if you're trying to make like an old favorite work and they just don't have the HP to cleanse the traps with this, you can, now they have 20 HP of buffer technically. So yeah, and not only that, if they're able to meet the HP with the A slot, they can run a much better B slot. So I actually like this quite a bit. I think it's prime because it might just build from prime because of the bonus thing. Whatever. And we have Vengeful Storm. At start of turn and after you act, and after Canto, attack defense minus 7. Exposure, sabotage, seeking and spreading within 2. Mid-turn exposure, always good. More damage, more better. Attack defense minus 5, 20% true damage, 20% flat DR, and special cooldown count minus 2 before unit's first follow-up attack. My gamer in Christ, what follow-up attack? This unit has 15 speed and guaranteed follow-up. They must get potent. I think they get potent because they double Ivy here, question mark? I don't know. Maybe the dual button's potent. Anyway, after Canto, if unit entered combat, grants another action. Yippee. Is this a new C-slot? There's a new C-slot as well. Lookout Rush. Canto 2, distance swap, we've seen it before, but then also True Charge. Charge, which if you're unfamiliar and you're not a reader, I wouldn't forgive you for not noticing this. The extra move you get from True Charge ignores like pass stuff, or rather it gives you pass for that space. So yeah, big player phase unit. And then if you initiates combat or is within 2 of an ally, attack speed defense +4, Lamau, and unit deals +5 damage. Really good. Let's see this toxic ass duo button. Undoubtedly has potent built into it, right? I do like how these are new sprites for these two at least. This ult was a long time coming, but I hate child banners with a passion, and I hate milking 3 houses, the jingling of the keys of 3 houses, so that they can do unforgivable shit like, you know, reducing damage to 1. Oh yeah, where was that on this? That's probably in here. Okay, you know, my brain blocked that shit out. Anyway, Impregnable Wall Stride. Impregnable Wall, I believe, reduced damage to 1. Ashes and Dust style definitely didn't do that. But anyway, reduce damage from foe's first attack to 1. Lamau. I don't know, man. It says reduces, but I don't know. I'm reading this as limiting. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this doesn't stack with damage reflection. I really hope it doesn't. Because then what's the point of this? You're just slowing the game down more, dude. We have... I'll talk about it at the end of the video, I guess. Anyway, you have that. Only applies to first combat per turn when style is used. Potent 120? Oh, dude, come on. Look, you're opening Pandora's box 2 ways this banner. With the damage limiting and now potent 120. What are we doing? And the only reason this kind of gets a pass for me is because this is a slow armor where they only have a guaranteed follow-up attack. And then they have stuff that they need to proc on the follow-up, you know what I'm saying? So like this unit needs potent and it needs to be good. So I guess it gets a pass. But like going forward, if you're gonna print potent 120 on everything, I don't know about that. Anyway, limits damage to 1. Fuck all the way off, man. Oh, yes. Yes, they 1-round Black Knight with color disadvantage. Yes! Alright, let's see here. It reduces it to 1. He procs special, and then they also take 1 because of the effect. Like, I guess it's anti-damage reflection, right? Like, that's the point. It's just such a gross way of doing it. Duo skill. Grants another action, yeah, of course. And I think that style did... Does style say you could do it every turn, by the way? Alright, whatever. I've seen enough. I'm just shaking my head the entire time. Wait, check out the Tempest Trials unit, guys. Oh, anyway. Overall thoughts. I've said it enough times during this video. I hate child banners because they tend to be strong. They tend to be the best versions of characters for a long time, and I hate that. But then they also did the standard thing where they introduce some toxic-ass new mechanic. In this case, it's limiting combat damage to 1 on the first hit, but then they jingle the 3 houses keys in front of you and you think it's alright. Not only that, Felix and Ingrid are on here. They were on a banner together less than a year ago. There are other characters. Not only that, but Ingrid already has a rearmed lance. We're doing this shit again, the same shit with Soth. And speaking of Soth, real quick, I just thought of this. These motherfuckers tried and failed 3 times to make Bane work. 3 times on 2 Soths. The last one came out a month ago, not even, like a month ago. Still doesn't really function properly. And then the third one, most people will forget because this unit always sucked. Nui Baba basically had Bane in her B slot, I think. Still didn't work. And then they're just able to limit damage to 1 anyway. If you're able to limit damage to 1, why can't you just set their HP to 1 and make Bane work? You know what I'm saying? So instead of making Bane work, they made this shit, which just slows the game down to a crawl even more. As if we don't have Heimdallr, Volley Drive Miracle, Emblem Lucina and her ring. Mortis Refine I can even add to that because he's usable. All of this shit that just slows the game to a crawl. Ice Blocks, Divine Vein Vert, all of this shit. And then they thought, yep, you know what we need? Limit damage to 1. Perfect. Yep, put it on an Edelgard, they'll eat it up. I hate this shit. There are other characters, and this is all stupid. I like Claude and I like Dimitri, but I'm telling you right now, I'm probably just gonna dip my toes in, get a Claude because he's the demote and seems genuinely good. He seems like the best unit on the banner, unironically. He seems toxic as shit for being like a 3-range cav that also, you know, gravity and limits damage to 1 and is fast as fuck and has frozen and has potent and fuck you. Him being a demo is insane. I'm gonna get a Claude. I'm not gonna go any further. Fuck all of this noise. So yeah, I'm done ranting. I might unironically make a separate video about this, but dude, if I wasn't making videos on this game, I would probably stop playing the game at least for a little while. I hate everything about this. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one for, I don't know, ARD, and then I pull for some Claudes. Let me know your thoughts on this. If you're going to summon, what you think of this new limiting damage to 1 mechanic. Have a good one. Bye.